Boop. Hey! That was a little flat, but there you go. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust, talking about the Rust Console Edition. Oh yes, for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And yes, we're on the PC, but of course, it's just a bit easier for us to do these kind of things here. We can draw things, we can write things, so it's great. But we are talking about that Rust Console Edition yet again. And today we are touching base on the Rust Console Edition test branch and/or staging. What is it, roughly, who has access to it, and what we know as far as when, as we do get this question quite often. And that's quite all right, because this is really the keystone for a lot of future updates and future content updates that people have been looking for and so badly want across the board, which, again, we totally understand. So, yeah, testing branch is a big deal. And so as of recording this, this is late September, I'm sorry, this is late, what is August, early September, depending on when this publishes. But yeah, as of getting this right now, there is no official word on when the testing branch is coming out, but we do have a lot of things that point to it being soon. So that's what we'll go over. And here we go. All right, so again, this could be a rehash for some people maybe not. Just so you know, this line represents our development cycle so far, and we're right here at the red light just before testing branch, skin store, and new content. Again, the new content, Power Surge, which is going to be our big one, once staging branch does come out, and that's why it's such a big deal, Power Surge will be in the mix there, so we'll see it in staging first. So again, if you're interested in what Power Surge is going to do for us on the console, again, PlayStation and Xbox, I made a video, and I will go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner. If you want to go check that out, I'd highly recommend. It's going to give you a nice heads up. Okay, so we're right here just before the skin store and testing branch, and let's go ahead and go over to this. As far as what's going to be in there, it looks like it's going to be a light sprinkling of things like adjusted gun handling, aiming, and recoil improvements, which may or may not be coming from our current edition of Rust right now on the PC, as there will be some tweaks there. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. Different map sizes, which is huge. This is going to test core performance for all the different platforms, core to pro to next gens. Oh, there you go. Test performance of different server configurations. Again, that could also bring in the free gun server, so it'd be like aim training if you came from the PC. Talking about how this had to be stable, and it looks like this has been in testing along with the skin store as far as it getting very close to it being certified and passed by both Sony and Microsoft. That is a big deal. Now, a lot of people have asked us this, and this is a good question. Is this going to be a part of Rust, our current download, or is it going to be a separate download? I'm going to guess, because of the certification, the way Sony and Microsoft works, it's most likely going to be a separate download, but we'll have to wait and see. If you're thinking DayZ, at least for the Xbox, because I know Sony doesn't have like a pre-testing deal, theirs is done through a separate download. It's called experimental. So it's all the same thing here. They call it testing branch or staging. I use them all interchangeably, so... Or are interchangeably? Is that even a word? I swapped them in and out. You get what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the deal. So because the skin store is on the cusp, and they're talking about this also being on the very, very edge of, because they've been testing this for quite some time, it makes it sound like it's on the verge of it being, I was going to say authorized, certified. Jeez. So honestly, this could be a handful of weeks, a month, or a month and change, I think, at the most, if everything goes as planned. Again, we're going to have to really keep an eye on this to make sure that things are going well, and we'll let you know if there's like some kind of stall that we can see, or if we can read between the lines, or if they just make a straight up announcement. We'll let you guys know, because believe me, we are just as excited as you guys are. And again, this is such a massive piece because it's going to bring in tech tree first in the test branch. Again, that's how you would do research in a more controlled fashion. I thought I had a workbench here, but I don't. And it is relatively new on the PC, so it's going to help solos, duos, and trios kind of get those blueprints that they had a hard time getting, or even in the beginning. It's really important for just standard gameplay, so it looks like we'll get those first. And again, public test branch, these are, well, actually, they say it best here. As you may be expecting, the public test branch will see a rollout of features ahead of the core game. In short term, this includes tech tree, returning monuments, water treatment plant, we went over that before, and also a chance to try out some of the other stuff. So once this gets in and they test this platform, the next big piece of this is going to be that Power Surge content. So again, a place for you to check out this stuff ahead of time. Anyways, so to answer the question, well, I mean, when we have a ballpark, but as far as who has access to this, typically this is open to everybody on other platforms, and I have a sneaking suspicion, and this is my opinion, I think in the future, you know, months down the road, it could very well be open to everybody, or at certain moments, as testing branch has been out, then maybe they'll open it to the public. But right now, if you bought, what is it, Deluxe or Ultimate Edition, and really Deluxe was just a standard price game, those people will have access to it first and foremost. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Again, test branch is not something people typically play a lot, but those of us that are excited for new content will be checking it out, that's for sure. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed. I hope this is sooner than later. And yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date on this info as it comes out. So if you found this useful and helpful, be sure to drop a like. It really does help out a lot. Big thanks to those of you that are new, those of you that have been talking to us on the live streams and stuff. As you know, we play this quite heavily over on the Rust Console Edition. And yeah, you know, stop by. Especially if you're watching this video, we could very well be live as you're watching this. So come by and say, what's up? All right, if you're not already subscribed and you think this is something you would like to watch, consider dropping that subscribe and turning that bell notification to all. And again, we'll see you guys in the next video / live stream. And I'm hoping the next one is going to be us knowing exactly what time this stuff is coming out, because I'm foaming at the mouth for this stuff, man. You know, it'd be nice to know when we get minis and stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Oh, this thing drives like a bus. Hang on. I was going to try to fly off into the sunset. That's pretty good. Nope. We're falling backwards. We could be safe. We're okay. We're good.